Keachi is a small Louisiana town that most of us have never heard of, tucked away in the woods of DeSoto Parish. But a chance roadside stop by a young Houston artist more than 50 years ago is giving the town and some of its elder citizens a place in history. Dave McNamara takes us there in the heart of Louisiana.
The town of Keachi was just a tiny spot on the map for Travis Whitfield as he drove from Houston to visit his sister in Shreveport.
I'm telling you, it was a life-changing experience when I around that curve and saw that old store and those guys sitting out there.
The year was 1971. The old A.W. Wyatt grocery had closed 9 years earlier.
The building, the fact that you know, that Greek revival, that huge temple style, that I had never seen anything quite like that.
Whitfield was a young artist who wanted to paint landscapes, but there was something about this scene. A store built in 1848, and the old men, their weathered faces, and the lively conversation that Whitfield couldn't get out of his mind. He was hooked.
I mean, it was like you stepped back to that period, you know, of the 30s. They were still holding that.
The town of Keachi, population 300, was full of old weathered buildings. Whitfield grabbed his camera and snapped hundreds of pictures, and he waited patiently for his porch crew to finally agree to pose for portraits.
But I was not able to really get them to start posing to me till '73. You know, it took me 2 years, you know. But I did paintings around their houses, you know, inside out, I photographed everything.
He also got a cassette recorder and began taping their porch conversations, like this one about Huey P. Long.
Yeah, when Huey P. Long got all thought he was a poor man. And when he got killed, it was $4 million. That's right. He said, we thought that was a poor man. Damn sure did.
How much is $4 million?
He's a millionaire full time. He's a millionaire full time. And they all thought he was
$4 million.
And they thought he was a damn poor man. These white folks did, that's right. So we thought he was a poor man.
The recordings, photographs, and paintings are part of an art show that Whitfield calls Further On Down the Road.
All I can say is that God sent me here. There was something, you know, that brought me here, and when I saw it, you know, you've had that kind of feel like the hair stands on the back of your neck or something like that, and chills.
The artist also became a politician, sort of. He was urged to qualify for mayor when nobody else wanted the job.
Basically, you know, I don't work that hard at it. You know, I really enjoy it, but it's kind of a headache.
There was something more than the old men that made Keachi fascinating. It was also the old buildings, a rare collection that has gained national recognition.
Whitfield has been part of efforts to place 10 buildings on the National Register of Historic Places. There's the Liberty Lodge, several houses, the Baptist Church, the Methodist Church, and the Presbyterian Church, all built in the mid-1800s and still in use today.
I believe this in my heart, that if there had been any money in Keachi after the Depression during that period, that these buildings would have probably been torn down and new little brick buildings would have been built.
Sometimes you look at an old building and try to imagine the stories it could tell. Thanks to Travis Whitfield, we can still hear some of those stories in Keachi. With the heart of Louisiana, Dave McNamara, WAFB 9 News.